Hello everyone, it's Maria here from pepperlyrose.blogspot.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator from Sydney, Australia. Thank you for joining me today. I'd like to make a special mention of my new subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. I hope you enjoy it. And I'd also like to thank those that have already subscribed and those that watch my video. I can't thank you all enough. And to those that have taken the time to leave me a comment, I have to say it always makes my day to receive lovely comments and likes from people. Thank you so much. I've had a couple of messages that weren't very nice. And that's okay, you don't have to like my videos or dislike them. But to those that have, I have one advice to you, and that is you can switch channels or watch something else. I'm just here to help those that are new to card making, and to those, even those established for ideas, I'm very, I'm quite glad to share and to do this for free for you all. So, and I do also appreciate orders. They make my day too when I get those. And yes, I'm just here to help everyone, so I'm not here to cause trouble, or if you don't like something, just move on. That's all I can say. Okay, so enough of that. What I'll do today is a Christmas card, and I'm using a couple of stamps, well, one stamp set, and it's the Holly Jolly Greeting stamp set. Now this is a great essential all-round stamp set, and that's from the annual catalogue. This has been around for a couple of years now. I absolutely love this set. This is I think, an essential must-have for Christmas. I love it. So I'm using this one today, as well as the matching framelits, or thinlits, and they're the Christmas Greetings thinlits, and they come in three. It says Jolly, Merry and Peace. I'm going to be using the Merry today, so I'll pop that to one side. And from this stamp set, I'll be using the Christmas. Love that. Not a lot of stamping today other than just that little sentiment. I'm using the Pretty Pines Thinlits dies. These are great, and I'll be using these quite heavily today, so you'll be seeing a lot of these ones. And I'm also going to be using the Pine Bough embossing folder. It is just beautiful. So today's card involves a lot of die cutting, so we'll get started straight away. I'm using, what's it called? Always Artichoke cardstock. This is an A6 size. I'm just going to burnish that score line because I've already cut it to size and I've already scored it. So I won't let you see that part. That's pretty boring if you keep watching me doing that. So that's done. I'm also using some Whisper White cardstock. Now I've got two the same, and that's just slightly smaller than the A6 variety, so it's just enough to just go right round. And I've done them both the same size, and you can use any card base you like and any panels you want on the front of your card and on the inside. So I've got one for the front and one for the inside. These this card base can be adapted to any, so knock yourself out. I'm just using A6 because it's just easy here in Australia for us to do that. So that's what I'm using. And I'm using some real red cardstock, some scrap Always Artichoke, some scrap chocolate chip, and also some scrap crumb cake cardstock. Okay, so what we'll start doing first and foremost is I'm going to stamp the sentiment, and I'm going to stamp it down here on the bottom, and I'm going to use Memento Tuxedo Black ink for that. So I'll just stamp that first and get that done. Okay, and I'll stamp towards the bottom of the card panel there. I just might stick my head through, and that should be okay. And I'll just hold it down for a few seconds and then I'll let it go. And that turned out absolutely perfect. See? That turned out perfect. So I'll pop that away. And what I'm going to grab now is my Big Shot. I got this Big Shot prior to becoming a demonstrator, but Stampin' Up sells there's the exact same thing. The only difference is it's not pink, it's grey. And I have to say, being a light pink, I'm not 100% happy with it because it gets dirty. So that's why I like the Stampin' Up one, because it's grey and the dirt doesn't show. So it's the same machine. So I'm not going to buy the same machine twice. Once this breaks, then I'll get the Stampin' Up version of it. Okay, so I'm going to use the Pine Bough embossing folder. This is just beautiful. I'm just going to pop this over here. And I'm going to run that through my Big Shot. So I've just got the regular platform and 2 cutting plates. Just sandwich that through, and I'm going to run that through the Big Shot. And look how beautifully etched it is. I'll just give you a nice close-up. See that? It's just gorgeous. So we'll pop this to one side, now that's done. And I'll keep my Big Shot out. And what I'm going to do is bring out my thin die adapter. And I'm using the Precision base plate because the dies that I'll be using today are quite intricate. So what I'll be doing is putting some real red cardstock down there. I'm going to bring up the Merry sentiment from the Christmas Thinlits dies, Christmas Greetings Thinlits dies. And at the same time, I'm going to put the smaller bow. I love this, it's so cute. And you can use this not only for Christmas, but for other things too. It's just cute. So I'll pop this over here. Then I'm going to use some chocolate chip cardstock, and I'm going to cut. I'm going to cut out some pine cones. So I'm going to use, the biggest one. I'm going to cut this out twice. I'll put one there. I will have to run it through again, and I'll put my always artichoke cardstock down as well. Just pop this over here, and I'm going to cut out the needle pine needle branches. They're just beautiful and intricate. Okay, I'll pop those over there. So I've just popped everything onto one side, and then I'm going to put an acrylic plate on top, and I'll run this through the Big Shot. Okay, take these out. That's easy to come out, see, isn't it cute? I'll put that there again and take these out. Okay, pop these out over here. I'm going to cut the smaller one again here. So I'm going to run this through again. And run that through. Oh, and this time as well, I'm going to get some scrap crumb cake, and I'm going to cut out this one over here, and I'll be putting that twice through as well. So put the acrylic plate on top and run that through the Big Shot. Okay, I forgot to put the crumb cake through before, silly me. Alright, and I'll just take off the always artichoke card there, and this one's stuck on, but I'm going to use my die brush. Isn't that cute? Take that through, and I'll just run the die through again for the pine cone. Oops, that got stuck there. It can come off. And put my acrylic plate on top and run that through the Big Shot again. Okay, And that's it with the die cutting. I tried to do as little passes as possible. Pop this to one side. Just bring back all of my bits and pieces there. And I'll just bring my die brush. Won't be long. Whoops. Okay, this die brush is amazing. It's not very expensive, and I think it's an essential, especially when you have intricate dies. So I'm just going to now, this will not come out unless you have your paper piercer and what have you, but that's quite time consuming. But with the die brush, it comes also with like a sponge. You just run it across and all those little tiny pieces just come right off. So it cleans all those bits off your die brush, off the die, so it's nice and clean. And look at that. Oops, that's just beautiful. So sometimes there's one or two little ones that don't come out. That's okay. They easily push out. I'll do that later. There's another one here I have to do as well. So use my die brush and clean this all up. Sometimes it's also a good idea to keep it within the die, and that way they can eject easier too. I'll just put that back in the die and see if that will help it come out. Okay, pop that over there, get rid of these bits. And with the Mary, there's some bits that haven't come out, so I'm just going to use my die brush again to help all these little bits come out. And that came out well, and that came out beautiful, the Mary. And yeah, this you'll have to poke through every little hole to get this out, but with the die brush again, watch this, it works like magic. And this is quite a quite an intricate die. And that just comes right out. Isn't that, look at the details, it's just beautiful. So that's that one. I think these dies are clear. Sometimes, oh yeah, got the bow here, get rid of that. And this will come out now easily. And there's the gorgeous little bow there. How cute is that? And now I'll just use my brush over this sheet of paper there, because it didn't come out, but I'm sure with the die brush it'll eject. I'll do it on both sides, and then that way it helps it to come out easier. So now you can easily pull it out. This die brush is a great accessory, and it really makes light work of ejecting your dies, your die cuts from your dies, especially the intricate ones. So I'll pop that away. Okay, so now we'll start assembling our card. I'll just have to find now my card base. I don't know where it went. Card base, where are you? Hope it didn't fall down anywhere. Oh, there it is. Geez, I'm blind as a bat. There we go. Okay. So what I'll do now is I'll use some fast fuse, and I will adhere the emboss layer on top. Okay. I love fast fuse because it's a really, really strong adhesive, and everything just stays down. So even if you adhere boxes with this, it is perfect. Okay, so, but once it's stuck down, it's gone. All right, so there's my card base right there. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, got some adhesive on my table. Go away. Now I'm just going to layer on my two pieces of Just grab the pointy end of my scissors and I'll just poke those through. So, but they poke through easily, guys, so seriously the die brush is a great accessory. There's just some that, as always, are a bit stubborn, but it's not hard to get rid of them. See, that just takes seconds. So that's that one, and get rid of that. And that's it, all done. Okay, so what I'll do now is I'll adhere, just get my tweezers, and I'll just put some glue all on the back of that and layer it onto the pine cones. I'll just do a few little bit blobs here and there. I don't have the fine tip glue pen, but I just feel that it's okay to do it this way too. It doesn't matter. Okay, that's enough. Don't have to put it everywhere, but just enough to be adhered down. Perfect. So that's how it looks layered on. Isn't that great? And then I'll do this one as well. Okay. And pop this on top. And that's that one done. That's just a bit of glue there and that'll dry in a minute. Okay, just great. All right, so now we'll get our pine needles and we'll start putting them on. So I'll just arrange them with the big one down the bottom. So I'm only going to put some glue just along the spine and a little bit up the top there. So I'll just use my tweezers, just makes it easy for me to hold. Just put them all there, like that, maybe a bit more. I want it to have a little bit of dimension. So I'll just pop that there, and it'll stick down beautifully. And I'll put the second one like so, like that. And again, do it the same, just up the top, just about there. Like that. Oops. There. And I'll pop this one to go like that. So pop that to go over like that. So that's there. Isn't that gorgeous? And now I'm just going to put the pine cones up the top here. So I'll put one down here. I'll just put some glue on the top of that. Oops. Just put some glue there. All around that. So I'll just put that there. And I'll put the same on top of that one there, just along there. So it just sits on top of the other pine cone. Oops. Okay, it looks beautiful already. And now I'm just going to put the bow, just like that, on the top. Just hold that down for a minute. Grab my tweezers at the same time as I'm holding that. I'll pick up the Mary die cut, and I'll just put a few little blobs here and there of some glue. And stick this on here. Just make sure that's really stuck down there. Just hold it for a few minutes because it's liquid glue. And there you have it. I created this card a little while ago with a team member of mine, and we do a swap every month, and I created this about 2 months ago now. and she loved it. And then I put it up on my Facebook, on our team's Facebook page, our private one, and everyone loved it there too. So I hope you like it. I really love the Always Artichoke colour and the real red and the earthy colours. It looks really nice and earthy, but I think it makes really nice texture. So I'll give you a close-up so you can see it. And it's just gorgeous. And it still has quite a bit of dimension, even though we didn't use any dimensionals in this. And it's just beautiful, simple, nice card. I hope you like this design. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to leave me a comment in the video below, and I'm more than happy to answer any of your questions. Thanks so much to all that have supported my efforts. I really appreciate it. And if you have any questions, as I said, don't hesitate to let me know. Also, if you're in Australia and you don't have a demonstrator, I would really appreciate to earn your business, to have that opportunity. So don't hesitate to order through my online store if you wish at pepperlyrose.stampinup.net. Thanks again, guys, and have a great day. Bye.